Welcome to part 2 of the Reichstag, Königsplatz. So Königsplatz, I think, means King's Garden or something along those lines, and the reason I've called it that is because that is essentially the architectural structure of the zone where combat will be initiating in this battle. So this is the sort of immediate area in front of the Reichstag building itself. It's like a square essentially, as you can see from that shot. This is the position I've set up to defend. So you obviously have seen part 1, and if you haven't, I highly recommend you watch it before you watch this part. But the Soviet forces pushed me back to this side of the river, so all my forces are now consolidated into this side, and I've got a pretty formidable force, quite a few tanks, lots of rocket launchers, lots of infantry in good trench line style positions, well defended. So let's see how we do. So this is the frontal side of the Reichstag defence. Some anti-tank guns there as well. More land mattresses. Snipers, MG42 positions, everything you'd expect. And as you can see there, a Col 4, which I'm going to try and utilise on the left flank, and on the right flank I've got a Sturm Tiger, and hopefully they'll be well protected and the Soviets will never get that far, and that's the plan. So here we go. So Soviet infantry are moving up on the left flank, and I've got a tank destroyer set up there. I think it looks like a Nashorn perhaps. I've got an MG42 position ready to shoot at any infantry that move up over that bridge, so I'm pretty much waiting for them to come to me. So infantry have opened up. So a rocket barrage opens up on the infantry there on the left flank, turned them into mush on the bridge. They didn't get far. And we've now got a Soviet advance on the right flank. Opening up on them with my flak. Got a good vantage point there. And here comes a barrage. Oh, took a direct hit there. I think the gun's okay. Crew should recover. I'm going to use the Colt 4 to fire a shot. So it looks like I've stopped them in their tracks there. Combined effort, the rockets along with the flat cannon on my right flank has suppressed that tank advance. And I've created a pretty good roadblock as well. Got an elephant there on the rear flank. Slightly further back, as you can see, I've got the Sturmtiger. Don't really need to utilise that yet though. Still a lot of Russian infantry coming up that right flank, but I think they've kind of halted their advance for now. Taking sniper fire. Crew of that flak. One of them just got killed. Need to be careful there. I don't want to lose my infantry to snipers. Got to keep them under cover. Oh, more incoming rounds. Bouncing off the metal on that flat cannon. Russian troops are just ebbing their way forwards, but I'm suppressing them with a barrage. Lots of reinforcements ready to move. So they're lining up with artillery and Katyushas there on the rear. But I can't let that worry me. Looks like I've lost a few infantry here near the flak in the centre of the map. There's a fire waging away there on the trench line, on the sandbag emplacement. So I'm going to pull those infantry back. I'm not entirely sure what happened there. Probably a stray rocket perhaps. Still use the flak though. There's a huge fire now waging away on that left flank in that building. Uncontrollable fire there, consuming the entirety of that city block by the looks of it. Can't let that worry me. Got that King Tiger there. Got a second elephant in the middle of the map there, right in the middle of the Königsplatz. I'm going to pull my King Tiger back now. I think he's getting a little bit too close to the action. Looks like a big Russian advance on the way. But I'm not going to let that worry me for now. Definitely feeling the pressure here now though. Feeling genuinely surrounded. So, pulling back the King Tiger. I can use the King Tiger's 88mm gun at a good long range here. So I don't need him so close to the map, to the action. Big Russian advance moving in again. So they're coming from both flanks now, left and right. I'm going to try and focus on the left flank for the time being. Use this anti-tank destroyer. Whatever it is. Self-propelled gun more like, I think, by the looks of it. I'm not sure what the unit name is. Soviet IS-1's moving in. Trying to keep those tanks back. Don't want them to get near the bridge. Minesweeper tank coming up on that bridge on the left. I'm going to try and take that out, engage it with this propelled gun. Barrage just at the right time. They're really going for it now, the Russians. Looks like I've suppressed that attack on the left flank. Again, rocket barrage proved pretty vital there. Infantry are in disarray on that central flank. Seem to be in retreat by the looks of it. Horrendous numbers of deformed corpses as a result of some pretty firm rocket barrages on my part. Okay, took a direct hit there. The flak's out of the action. The Soviets are opening up on me with artillery strikes, rolling forward their big howitzers. So I'm keeping my infantry back in the trench lines, the safest place for them here. And I've got my Nebelwerf rocket pods here, which I'm going to use to try and suppress this infantry advance. Oh! So I made a bit of a mistake there. Hit the sandbag with a rocket, but all can be recovered. I think the crew are just dazed. Officer overlooking the action there. So I think I'm firmly in control right now. Soviets are throwing a lot at me from the left flank and centre there, and I'm keeping them pretty well suppressed by the looks of it. The corpses are certainly starting to stack up. So all is secure, looking good, feeling quite confident. I've got a good arc of fire. My barrages can lay waste to anything the Soviets appear to be throwing at me right now. Okay, I'm going to have to fend off this attack on the right flank. So I laid waste there to the KV tanks moving in. Got some powerful 250mm main cannons, so I had to disable those as soon as possible. And they didn't get close enough to fire a shot. I dealt with it. Looks like we got some more tanks creeping up on the left flank now. Another KV by the looks of it, KV1, KV2 even. Oh, that's the wrong ammo type. I think I'm firing HP rounds. I need to change that to AP. Lining up a second shot. Oh, return fire. No, I've got my King Tiger behind the self-propelled gun there. Facing the wrong direction. Need to rectify that. Bit of micromanagement. There we go, direct hit from the King Tiger. Entirely wiped out that tank's frontal hull. Here comes some KVs by the looks of it. KV IS-1s, IS-3s by the looks of it in fact. Some pretty potent Soviet armour rolling up on the left flank now then. Obviously not historically accurate. The IS-3s didn't see combat, but you know me. So I'm just going to get some long range shots here with the King Tiger. IS-152's moving in, Soviet tank destroyers. Looks like a T-34. Well, an IS-2 in fact. Yep, IS-2. I think, anyway. But whatever it is, I need to engage it. My self-propelled gun's taking direct hits there. Frontal armor's pretty strong with that vehicle. one of the vehicles from the War Realism mod, so it's not one I've seen before.
In Bewegung bleiben! Los, los!
So there's some tank-on-tank action here. Soviets are really rolling in the armour, but they're within range of my rocket strikes though, so they're pretty vulnerable. There we go, I've pummeled them. So those IS-2s are returning shots, even though they're being pummeled by rockets. Still in the fight, returning fire, gallantly trying to gain some ground. Oh, damn! Okay, so my King Tiger took a hit there. Tracks damage. Need to get that repaired. Taking more hits. I'm gonna use the Coal 4. Try and even the odds a bit. King Tiger's still taking hits, but he's returning fire. Oh, taking hits still. Going to be a land mattress barrage, I think. All my launchers are opening up now. They've all identified targets within range, so they're all opening up. Huge salvo there. So I've got this elephant in the middle of the map there. Second elephant on the right flank. And my Sturm Tiger. I'm going to use the Sturm Tiger. In my opinion, the Sturm Tiger is a more valuable unit than the Coal 4. That's just my opinion. Here we go. Boom. Didn't achieve a great deal. May have killed some infantry, but the IS-2s are still, I think, in the fight. Unless I've missed something, they may be disabled now. The important thing is both my tanks on the left flank are still alive. Oh, straight round there, came through. Blisteringly fast speed that, only just saw it, was a little flick. So not much movement on the Soviet side now. I think all of those tanks are out. So waiting for the next round of attack. So far I've been able to fend off everything the Soviets have thrown at me. Looks like that tank that was on its side there finally exploded. Horrible sight there of limbs and a head of an unknown soldier. Katyushas, not good. Oh, Carl 4 took a hit. So that's a devastating sight of infantry receiving a direct strike from a Katyusha barrage. Not a nice sight. And this is not a good sign now. The Soviets are rolling forward their artillery and their Katyusha trucks. So I'm now a little bit more vulnerable. I need to try and engage them with my own artillery. Stem Tiger. Here we go. No, not quite. Not quite. I think it was IS-2 to finally out of the game at least. So I've lost that self-propelled gun, I think. I think the crew are dead. King Tiger's being repaired. The main gun's out, so that repair's quite a vital job. Opening up everything I've got. Here we go. Well, I missed. Not quite in range. So they're just starting to assert their dominance now on that side of the river. Still a tentative hold they've got though. I can still keep them at bay. So trenches are starting to look a little grim. My central flank's holding up well though. Right flank's looking pretty strong. Looks like we've got some movement on the right flank though. Use the flak, try and engage. What's that? What's that? T-34 maybe? Don't know. It's dead now though. Almost. Still coming. Still coming. Oh, it's getting really close. Got to engage it. Yes, there we go. He got nastily close there. He's still coming. Need to use the elephant. Oh shit, flak's out. Flak took a hit. What tank is that? Jesus. Oh, the flak is wasted. I'm pulling back the elephant. Oh, they're opening up on me now. Returning fire. Took out the Katyusha truck, but the Soviets are rolling in their howitzers now. Tanks are getting ever so slightly closer, but I managed to suppress that assault on the right flank. I think a lone IS-152 or T-34 got close there, but didn't quite breach. I'm still in the fight, but things are looking very tentative now. King Tiger's repaired. I'm going to move him a little bit closer. Not too close though. My force is still strong. Shit! Turning fire desperately. There we go, take it, bitches. So they did some damage to me there on the centre of the central flank, but I returned fire and I laid waste to their assault there. Still taking hits though. Howitzers are beginning to open up on me. They're homing in on my position now. Inaccurate strikes, just wild howitzer shots, just starting to hit now. I'm going to have to take that into account. I'm going to have to get used to that now. That's not going to stop that barrage. The artillery is beginning to open up. Somehow the guys defending that sandbag emplacement are still in the fight. My troops are still in the trenches. It's good, it's good. I'm still holding. I'm still holding. Engineers are doing their job. Everything's good. But let's leave it there. I've managed to hold the Königsplatz, but only just, and I'm tempted now to fall back and focus my defence purely on the Reichstag. But maybe not quite yet. Maybe I've still got a bit of a fight left in me to hold this immediate area ahead of the main approach. Not much Soviet activity. I think they've stalled for now, contemplating their next move perhaps. Eerily quiet now. Something blew up, but I think it's just a building finally succumbing to its damage. I think that's a day's battle well fought, and I think that's enough for now. That's what I'm thinking. Bit of infantry movement, but not a lot. I hope you've enjoyed Königsplatz. Stay tuned for part 3 in the Reichstag series, which I'll try and get out as soon as possible.